Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'd like to give you a quick update. As you probably noticed, I haven't uploaded for about 18 months, and that's because we built a house, which was a lot of work because we did a lot of it by ourselves, and this took priority over making YouTube videos. But now I have a bigger workshop here, bigger workspace. I can film in here, have enough space. And I want to show you a little bit what I've done here and how it's looking so far. Hello, today I like to show you my new little workshop. I've built it out of parts of the old workshop. So see this table here. These used to be shelves, and that's my table from the last workshop here. I use it mostly here to assemble, so mechanical assembly, soldering, testing, oscilloscope and multimeter and so on. There's also a lot of parts storage here. Most of the stuff I didn't build myself is from IKEA. These are the so-called moppe shelves with the little wooden drawers, and they fit perfectly these parts containers, as well as these little boxes, but they're quite expensive. So for the newer ones I decided to build them myself out of plywood. And down here, that's where most of my tools are stored, in these Mickey drawer units. They are cheap, but that's about it. They are not very spacious inside, but they're affordable. That's all right. Cat decided to join us. If you follow me back here, there's my little 3D printing corner. I bought the new MK4 from Prusa. It's an absolute beast, so much faster than my Mark III I have in here. It's about, most prints, about 40% faster, and with the same quality. It's crazy. But here's also my trusty Mark III, and they are both amazing. If you just want to print and get a part at the end, that's really the best printer to go, in my opinion. I built boxes for both of them. As you can see, this top one is a bit newer, also made of plywood, and I did a little bit of sound treatment in here and ventilation as well. And I also used the tip from CNC Kitchen with the concrete slab. And there is, as you can see, there's foam under it, then the concrete slab, and then little felt pads on the feet of the printer. And now you can't hear anything of the movement anymore. If you close the door, it's just gone. The door itself has like a little seal around to keep a little bit more of the noise in and the dust out. And it's also ventilated by a PC case fan in the back. And this time I also did my best to do cable organization, so it's not a giant rat's nest like the one down here, which I have to fix at some point. Here is my filament storage. This is just filament over filament, and guess what more filament? These are normal, I think they're called Ivar from IKEA. And if you space them apart, the filament spools just fit right inside. So I'd like to show you what I'm working right now. What I'm working on right now. That's this little guy here. It's the new version of my motion control rig, which has a fourth axis here to control the focus. I can show you here. Oop. Focus on the focus. Yeah, and it will be getting new electronics, ESP32, like I said in my last video. New TMC drivers to make it more silent. Currently I'm working on a PCB that will fit down here to do all the routing and cabling and stuff. And yeah, this guy has also a back door, so which fits on just like this. Yeah, neat little unit. All right. Another thing I have done, you've seen in my live streams a couple of years ago, is this 6-axis remote control. I built this over like 2 or 3 weekends because I was stuck on the motion control rig and yeah, needed something to distract myself. So I procrastinated and slipped and fell and built a 6-axis remote. It has a 7-inch touchscreen in the middle, and this is a round LCD here with a encoder wheel around. There are RGB pixels down here. These are 3-axis joysticks. Up here, latching buttons to disable individual axes to keep the head stable at one level, for example. This here is a clicky CNC wheel, same joystick, and here with this chicken head switch you can select which axis the clicky wheel is controlling. Same RGB pixels here. Up here is a 4x40 pixel screen just for the retro look. I also chose the color scheme to be somewhat 70s, so it fits really good. If you look inside, there we are. It's a Raspberry Pi 4, Teensy 3.6 up here for all peripherals. So it controls everything that's on these 3 outer modules, and the LCD is done by the Raspberry Pi, the touch LCD. And this thing is, it's huge. I had to print it in sections and screw it together. Same over here because it can't fit my print beds. So if you have a normal Prusa style print bed, you have to slice it up in sections. I think that's just about it from in here. Ah, no, I forgot. Yeah, the next motion control rig. This little guy over here has 2 additional axes. As you can see, there's a screw here that lifts the other axis. And this parallel mechanism keeps it all level. So once this is done, it holds, there will be a head similar to this one mounted here. Then you have a little camera crane. But that's, yeah, future. That's another example where I got distracted on a weekend and yeah, built this rig while I should have worked on the other one to finish it. And that's my goal right now. So I want to get a 1.0 version of this one done. So I can use it for my videos and have it finished. And after that I will be working either on this 6-axis remote control or on a Blender plugin to control the rig from within Blender, which I have done already. Also another distracted weekend, where I have a little plugin for an older version of Blender where you can transfer the movement of the virtual camera inside Blender to the real 3D, to the real world camera rig, and it will mimic this movement. I have a test clip from somewhere I can maybe input it. And yeah, that was one of the ideas behind it for an end goal, to get it within Blender. but the downside of this would be that you have to always have a PC with you and yeah, program the movement inside Blender. And just grabbing a remote control, setting a few key points is faster and enough for most things. So I don't know, probably go a little bit in both directions. We have to see. Okay, but now I think that's all from my workshop. I have a new studio space as well. I equipped it with new lights, bought a new camera, a few lenses. I can control the light in there completely, and it's just good to have a space separate from the workspace to shoot in, so I can keep it tidy and keep it consistent. And I'd like to give you a tour of that now. Welcome to my little studio here. I just give you a quick tour around. This is my editing PC where I do all my video editing, voiceover, and yeah, CAD design and everything else in here. And over here is the little studio space with my rigging corner. Everything organized in here. Got rigging at the top, batteries, chargers, cables, different mounts for ceiling or desks, all the lights, backdrops, diffusers. Over here, like little camera stuff, filters, batteries, SD cards. And here, cameras and lenses. Here is my little battery charging corner and a small workbench to set up the camera, attach different things, rig everything up as I need it. In here I've also done a little bit of sound treatment. I hope you can hear. It's just for the echo. It's not really perfect, still need something for the floor or ceiling, but it's better than it was. Also my guitars over here. On the ceiling I mounted a rail to mount lights and softbox from up top. Just really great, don't have too many stands standing around, tripping over cables and everything. And here is my shooting desk. It's also on wheels, so I can place it wherever I want. The backdrop here is just a neutral gray wall, and with my color lights here, like the P60C, I just cast a color to the background and it will make it looks in the camera as if it was a colored wall. Got this tip from DSLR video shooter. I also got new lights, the Amarin P60C full color RGB light and the 60D 60 watt daylight for the softboxes and so on. And now I'd like to show you how I set up a quick shot in here. The great thing, all the windows have blinds here, so I can dim everything down. And now I'm setting up the shot. All my lights are connected to the Sidus Link app on my phone. Right here. Now I can control everything from here. You can barely see. Right here. So I want color. Let's make it. Yeah, that's good. All right, now I'm gonna bring you over. And from up close you can even see all the cat hair. Isn't that nice? That's a dirty table. Okay, so except the cat hair, not bad. I would like to have a little bit more fill in the foreground. For this I got these small aperture lights, and I have them in the Sidus Link as well. And let's give it also a color. Oh, that's interesting. Completely messed up. Maybe just white. Yeah, that's better. All right, and then I would, add some movement by hand or with a slider or anything, punch into it. Clean the table before, but that's basically how I do it in here. And it's super quick to set up, as you've seen, and it's great because I can make it as dark as I like. Okay, so future plans for my channel are I'd like to upload a bit more often. The reason why I don't upload so much, even when I'm working on stuff, is because I work on the stuff and don't make videos about it. I want to make good videos, and then maybe a bit too perfect videos from my point of view, and this gets sometimes in the way of actually doing stuff. And for example, with this guy here, I have now over 200 iteration in CAD with this, and you've only seen 2 so far. And I'd like to change that and film the steps in between and show you and take you along the ride a bit better. And even if I make some deviations like with this remote here. Also, I'd like to take up live streaming again. I've done this about 2 years ago, and the reason I stopped was I got claimed for the music I used. I used the Lo-Fi Girl Beats to Study music live stream, and they said it's fine and it's not their fault. I got claimed by some random claim farm somewhere. So I couldn't resolve this, so yeah, it was discouraging, so I stopped streaming. But I'd like to take it up again, and this time without the music, so you have to bring your own music. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Also, I'd like to thank all of you for your views, your comments, and all the support I've been getting. I'm sitting now at about 1,200 subscribers, which is 1,200 more than I ever thought I would get. And I even got to talk to some of you guys. And that's really amazing. People from, literally around the world talking to me about the same interest about motion control rigs and stuff like that. And that's just everything I wanted to get out of this YouTube channel. So thank you very much. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe while you're down there.